What is your purpose? What is the intention? Always go back to the root. Remember that inspiring is helpful, conspiring is harmful. I seek to inspire every day of my life. I am not for everybody. I do not want to be for everybody. I want to be for the people who are here, who see themselves in me, who see an actual benefit. Hey guys, welcome back to Timeless Talks with Telly. Thank you so much for still being here. Please like, share, and subscribe if anything that I ever say resonates with you or you feel like it would resonate with somebody you know. Today in Timeless Talks with Telly, we are going to be talking about the difference between conspiring and inspiring. So let's jump in. You know I love to start with definitions. Let's jump in. The definition of conspiring is to lure or coerce or influence someone to do something that's typically harmful, that typically leads to a harmful act, or deceiving or conniving, right? There's lying, there is deceit ingrained in conspiring. You are doing something with the goal to harm something or someone. There's ill intent there. Inspiring is to influence or get someone to do something that is typically creative. It's to bring light, it's to bring inspiration, motivation, encouragement. A couple of days ago, I was just thinking, I've been truly trying to focus my mind, and focusing your mind is the act and practice of meditation. How it's so easy to subscribe to things that may not be good for us, may not be helpful. And when I say helpful, I don't mean something that is just what you agree with all the time. Helpful, I mean it gives you discipline, and it leads you, it builds character, it leads you to being a better person. My goal is not to conspire, right? Even as openly as I talk about my faith and my relationship with God and Jesus Christ, and creative, right? Talking about writing and healing and truly getting to the root of whatever your pain or trauma is. My goal is never to conspire, because the end goal is never harmful. Now, it truly can depend sometimes on how people interpret things, because uncomfortable and uneasy situations sometimes equate for people to be harmful, right? They equate that as being harmful, when in reality, life is not always rainbow and sunshine, right? You can be inspired and still be uneasy and uncomfortable. You can be inspired and still experience pain. And I think what people forget is that pain and joy go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. And that is a part of life. And a lot of the times, the outcome or the end goal is the difference between the two. Inspiration should always lead you to something that is helpful, something that builds you up, something that speaks to who you are now and who you will be in the future, and creating some kind of path, right, in order for you to get there, that doesn't include you compromising your morals and values and fundaments that you believe on, that you stand on. Now, that doesn't mean that it won't challenge you. It doesn't mean that you won't find yourself asking a lot of questions. It doesn't mean that you won't find yourself in an uneasy or uncomfortable situation, because that's life. But I think a lot of people can be coerced, and they can be tied up or lured into things that are conspiring to harm people, things that are conspiring or trick you into believing something. Please, first and foremost, know that when I talk about my writing, when I talk about healing, when I talk about my faith in Jesus Christ, it's never a trick. I'm not trying to trick you at all. There's no trick. What I do and who I am is there for you to do your research and look into, to take or leave it, right? But who I am never changes, right? I'm only amplified, I'm only emphasized by continuously staying rooted in my word, being inspired by the people around me. However, I think that there are some people and some things in life that are trying to trick people, that are trying to deceive them, that are trying to prey on them in vulnerable times and prey on you when you're weak, right? Or where you might not be able to see clearly because you're off of your foundation a little bit, right? And we all have those days. So be wary of that. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but there is a difference between conspiring and inspiring. Know that conspiring is harmful. If you ever feel yourself in a place where it's harmful for you, 9 times out of 10, there is ill intent embedded. Inspiration is always encouraging, is always enlightenment. It may not always be in agreement with what you're already doing, but the goal, the end goal, is always helpful. The process is not going to be pretty. I think with conspiring, people paint an image that it'll be easy. You just have to do X, Y, and Z to get this. When in reality, that's just not how life works. You have to go through work. You have to go through trials. You have to go through tribulations to truly reap the benefits of what it means to be inspired, of what it means to inspire. You have to be real, right? You can't be fake. You can't fake it. You can't be fake and then think that you're inspiring people. No, you have to move with your best foot forward, and you have to move with intention and purpose, right? What is your purpose for doing something? What is your purpose for listening to something? What is your purpose for following someone, something? What is your purpose? What is the intention? Always go back to the root. Remember that inspiring is helpful, conspiring is harmful. I seek to inspire every day of my life. I am not for everybody. I do not want to be for everybody. I want to be for the people who are here, who see themselves in me, who see an actual benefit, an actual fruits of their loom when they work with me, when they speak with me. That is my goal. I am never here to conspire and try to deceive you or trick you into working with me, trick you into liking me, trick you into supporting me. Absolutely not. I gain nothing from that. And people who do that, at the end of the day, it is for selfish reasons. Inspiring is very selfless. It's very selfless. It's very raw. And that is what I pray you find is inspiration, true inspiration, not people who are just trying to get you to do something because it benefits them in the end, right? Inspiring, it's automatically going to benefit both of us because I'm walking in my truth, you're coming to me in your truth, and we're meeting each other exactly where we are, or I'm meeting you where you are, right? If we're talking about working with me with writing and healing. That's why I created the systems that I have, right? That's why I wrote my memoir. That's why I created a journal to accompany it. And I'm specifically focusing on a certain subset. You know why? Because 1,000 things can be true. And I'm moving from my experience, and my experience is seeing Black women bear the burden of people and generations time and time again without even seeing themselves, giving themselves the credit, which is why I created Healing in Harmony. We're always going to have our plate full. We're always going to have things to do. I want to inspire you to see what you are really made of. I want to inspire you to see yourself how God sees you. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. Anything that goes against that is probably somebody trying to conspire for you to believe a lie about yourself. Does that mean that you're perfect? No, we're not perfect. We're flawed. We're human. But it means that you're still worthy. You're still valuable. You still have opportunity to seek and find yourself in this life and do so genuinely. And so that's what I want to leave you with. Seek inspiration. Be wary of people trying to conspire. Love yourself wholeheartedly. Love the people around you wholeheartedly. Stay rooted in the word. Stay rooted in joy, and know that joy and pain come hand in hand. We need each other. We need community. We need a space, all of us, but specifically I'm talking to Black people, and even more specific Black women, specifically now in this time in 2025, January, right? We need uplifting, we need encouragement, we need honesty, we need truth, We need to be able to band together, and we need to be able to help each other heal. We need to be able to help each other heal. And that can only be done if we're honest with ourselves about where we even need healing, why we need healing, right? So many people say, well, I had a great life. I was born into a great family, and that's a great thing. By no means, again, am I trying to say that you are innately broken and you need to be healed. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that we are going to go through things in life that are out of our control that will hurt us. It is a part of knowing what true love is. It is a part of knowing what true connection is. It is a part of knowing what true joy is. Pain is a part of that. So understand that a lot of things can be true at one time. And though you may have had an experience thus far in life, right, where you haven't had so many instances where you felt like you needed to heal, or maybe like how you're defining healing, know that that's rare. And also know that there's always room for improvement, and there's always room to continuously grow and be that support system for people around you, right? Because just because you had that experience, for a fact other people haven't had that experience. And we're so interconnected, it affects us. It affects us. So maybe if you're not even on your personal healing journey, you're on a healing journey for the masses. Be inspired. Don't be conspired. Don't be tricked or deceived into not thinking for yourself. Let people inspire you. Let that sit in your spirit, and then let God guide you for where you're supposed to go. Everybody's path is different, but please know that it is okay to feel convicted inside, right? It is okay to change. Don't worry about how people say, oh, this person was this and we used to do that and now they don't even do that anymore. No, because I want to grow. No, because I want more for myself. No, because I'm changing my environment. I'm shifting my perspective. I'm opening doors that may have never been opened or even touched generationally. I'm going further. Keep climbing. Always inspire. Always look to be inspired, and be weary of the act of people trying to conspire. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for being here. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll talk soon.